video. We have been driving for the past 3 hours up to LA because we are making a stop at one of my buddy's shops who makes parts for motorcycles, more specifically Harleys. If you didn't catch the last video, your boy picked up his first Harley Davidson and I'm really excited about it. This isn't a motorcycle channel, but I am a fan with things with wheels and a motor. So that being said, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time today and focus on the motorcycle. We're about 10 minutes from the location. I am thrilled to check it out and give you guys a little tour. Let's go, baby. All right, so this is my boy Lance. He's the owner of Thrashing. If you are a Harley enthusiast or motorcycle enthusiast, you probably have heard of them somewhere or another. He just gave me a tour of this place. It's actually super rad. He has a really cool come up story and we'll probably be doing stuff with them later this week, so we'll kind of dive into that a little bit, but we are pressed for time because we want to install our new pipe today. So Lance, I'm gonna follow you.
All right.
We have some special stuff in the back.
I'm gonna grab Juan because Juan's gonna help me install this thing. You've been killing it building the exhaust.
Yeah, I knocked out 10 last night.
Oh, Juan to the rescue.
Yeah, so this is my homie Juan. He's the head engineer here at Thrashing. So he wants an M8 2-in-1, so one of these I'm guessing. Is this one assembled? There's no cone in there, but we can get going on it. So that's your header.
Right in there?
Right there. Hand TIG welded. It is 2 pieces, so be careful.
Oh, okay.
Hand TIG welded in California.
Damn, that's nice.
Yeah, anti-reversion chambers on there.
It's gonna make it sound a lot better. The car sounds like a dopey little moped. Or this, I keep saying the car. I keep saying I keep driving the bike, and everyone in the comments is like, it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, you're not driving anything.
No, riding. It's gonna make the moped sound not like a moped.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna sound like a sewing machine.
It's pretty brutal, honestly.
We had talked about it. You want it loud. So I was talking to you on the phone and I said the 1951 or 2?
I think we said 52. In the car world, like if you do like 3, 3.5, 4 is kind of like super excessive. What would you say is like an average diameter in like the motorcycle world or like the Harley world?
2 1/4.
That's like the average?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you wanted to go like super loud, you'd go like 2 3/4?
But it would almost, like if you go too big, it'll almost like...
Too much flow?
Yeah, it won't have enough torque and stuff.
Okay.
You know, so if you have maybe bigger cubic inch, more compression, then we'd go that route.
Well, how loud are we talking?
So,
like, I don't want to be like that guy who's just like bleeding ears.
Here's the difference. You see that?
Okay, yeah, so obviously that's going to be louder than that one.
Yeah, and so it still allows flow, but it chokes it up a little bit.
Okay.
There is like a step in there. If you look closely, you can see it steps up.
Yeah, so
But
we're gonna go with that
I think
one.
you're gonna want this.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit louder. The dog ball is definitely quiets it down.
Okay, then we'll go for the loud boy.
Yeah. It's not super loud, but it'll get a good tone.
Yeah, I think
So
this
what
is
would be
the
like
step.
super loud?
Super loud?
Like if I was coming here and I'm like, yo, I want to straight pipe my bike. Like I want to, like what would you offer? Or what would you say?
I would say this, but I would say the only difference is like your cam on your bike is only gonna allow it to sound so good.
Okay, understood.
Right? So like, it's still gonna be held back by the tuner and by the cam.
Okay.
So if you put a cam in it and you tune it, then it'll sound unbelievable.
Yeah. And so that's one thing too, is just like a car, if you throw an exhaust or you delete the cat or you modify the motor to a certain extent, you will want to tune the car, and the same thing goes with the bike. So I'm really antsy and I want this thing to sound good, and I don't want to ride the bike with it sounding like a moped anymore. So I will have to throw a tune on this, but for the time being, I'm antsy. I want this thing to sound good right now. So we're gonna install this today and then probably tune it upcoming very, very soon. We just got back home and we are wasting no time. We're gonna get this exhaust on the bike. Not only am I gonna get this exhaust on the bike, but I have my favorite human in the world, the international traveler, Danny Courtney. Oh yeah, snail eater.
What an intro, fellas. Hey guys, we're working on the dumbest machine. TJ Owens here.
Okay, some of you guys in the comments, some of my friends in real life, they're either really with the bike or they're really against the bike.
I hate it. I think it's super dumb. TJ?
By dumb, he means dangerous.
R-I.
Don't say it, no.
I didn't say it, dude.
I know.
Our penis.
Moving on, we got some extra goodies here from Thrashing as well. We got our new pair of gloves, which I was pretty hyped on. It's a bag that you can throw in your handlebars. So this will sit right here and allows you to put like some things inside, because when you're riding and you have your phone in your pocket, your wallet in your pocket, it really gives no room to put anything. So I recently got this little phone mount that helps. But this kind of is a really cool bag. They make a lot of cool products that we will be seeing later this week. This is a teaser to that. But let's get to the good thing. Let's get to what I'm really excited about, and let's open this box. I know you guys already saw it, but let's look at the finished product. I owe all my beautiful nights of sleep to Helix Sleep. For the last year and a half, I've been sleeping on a Helix Sleep mattress, and it's one of the best decisions I have ever made towards getting a better night's sleep. Finding a Helix Sleep mattress is extremely easy. It's done all online, and you fill out their online quiz that gives them information about you and your sleeping habits, and with their mathematics and geniusness, Helix Sleep will give you the perfect mattress that is designed just for you. Personally, I like a very firm mattress, and I tend to sleep on my back, which is why I got paired with the Midnight Lux mattress. In the past, you may have gone to a store to pick out your mattress and put it in the car and lug it all the way home, but with Helix Sleep, they come in vacuum sealed bags, so they're delivered easily to your front door. All you have to do is drag the bag inside to whichever room you want, open it up, and over the next few hours, the air mattress will inflate into a full bed. You will get 100 nights of sleep for free with this mattress, which is over 3 months, and if you end up not liking it, you can return it and they'll pick it up all for free. And right now, you can save $200 off and get 2 free pillows by going to helixsleep.com/TJ Hunt. Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring today's video. Click the links down below to capitalize on that savings, and let's get back to today's video. So what we have here is what they call their 2-to-1 exhaust, which essentially just means their headers go to one singular pipe rather than the stock exhaust, which, as you can see here, there is one pipe here and one pipe here. I traditionally don't really like that look, and from the research that I've done, I'm really a fan of the 2-to-1. Now this exhaust is super rad, so big shout out to Thrashing. I'm excited to throw this on. We have some extra hardware, we have some brackets to put on. I went ahead and got, or actually should I say, Danny went ahead and picked up some anti-seize, and he picked up some Loctite because they strongly recommended that we do that. But first things first, before we get into that exhaust, we need to uninstall this exhaust. So I looked up a video online because I didn't know, but I think we can figure it out.
It's way easier than cars.
That's
the plus of this.
Yeah, it's a lot more accessible. I'm sure there's a lot of that don't know about this bike, but it almost just looks like there's a T-bolt, or there's like a flange here with a bolt on either side, and that mirrors for the other pipe, and then it's just about the brackets. I'm pretty sure these heat shields have to come off first, and there's a bracket of some sort right here. So we're gonna figure this out and start undoing it. Danny just uninstalled this O2 sensor, and look how small it is. So cute. This is the smallest O2 sensor I have ever seen. Locate the O2 sensor, remove the 2 bolts holding the right side of it in place, gently pull off bike. Loosen heat shield clamps on both front and rear exhaust pipes. So they offer 3 different finishes for their exhaust. They offer a polished, they offer a black ceramic coat, and then they also offer a raw stainless finish. I really like the raw stainless finish, so that's what I went ahead and chose. And then they offer 2 different tip styles. They offer a cone style, then they offer a cone with a flange right here. I was a really big fan of the cone. I think the detail on this exhaust is just beautiful. I'm a really big fan. It's gonna sound great. And this thing's really gonna open up the pop.
Nice pipes, Tamika. Remember that?
Nice pipes, Tamika. Why didn't you tell me you could sing like that? Of course, shout out to School of Rock, anyone? One thing that's really weird is that because this is a Harley Davidson and it's all about America, we're using standard sizes rather than metric. So we just looked at the instructions and it calls for a 5/16. I just had to go digging through my Tang toolbox to see if my kit even included those sizes, and luckily they do.
And if you're wondering why I'm here, Calvin's got the swine flu and TJ doesn't know how to do anything by himself, so Daddy's home.
Calvin actually is sick. Danny, you. Calvin is sick, which is why you guys haven't seen him in the last week or so. Shout out to Calvin. You guys should go to his Instagram and say, Calvin, we love you, we miss you, hope you feel better soon. Blue, what do you think you're doing?
I think you just have to slip it in, T. Oh, I see. These bands are actually connected to this thing, like on the inside.
Oh, okay. So you just have to completely
completely undo it.
Undo it, or will it not slide off that way? Is it connected on the inside here?
Probably slide off the back. No.
Let's see what you can do. I got this flange off. I got the second flange off. All the heat shielding is off. And then I think what we have to do is disconnect the mufflers and then the bracket, and then everything should just fall right off. So this bike we bought used with 3,000 miles, and it actually came with a couple modifications, only being the seat and it has the sissy bar. But we believe that this bike at one point had a different exhaust on, because as Danny was trying to take off this muffler, there are two Allen bolts right here that looked pretty chewed up and looked like they were previously stripped. So much to the point that now we're having a hard time with our tools without completely destroying the bolt. So what we've gone ahead and done is Danny found a bracket that was pretty much holding everything together. It was pretty much the passenger foot peg. Now I should be helping Danny with this, but now that this is off, we get a better angle towards the muffler to slip off, because we need to reuse this bracket because that is what holds the passenger foot peg.
You better see the messed up.
Oh yeah, look at that. Previous owner for sure had this exhaust off and they screwed it up when doing it. Nothing that we can't fix, but the exhaust, ooh, the bike looks kind of clean with no pipe on it, brother.
With no pipe.
That was kind of sick. It was so torn up, we had to use the torque spit to get it out. But we did it.
You ever do this with lug
Of
nuts
course.
and a tight,
Is it gonna work with this? Probably.
Oh wait, should I not be doing this
I was
one?
saying, we're probably scratching the floor, but it's something that I already haven't scratched before with this. I mean, I already screwed the floor up right there with the kickstand, sadly.
And then I'm like, oh, this is a really nice floor. And I'm like, wait. I'm slapping the floor. Just Harley Davidson things. There's like these flanges that we're gonna be reusing, but it has like a snap ring underneath it. But what's weird is that there's no like two circular holes that allow you to like get the snap ring and clamp it. So we looked up a YouTube video and Danny noticed that the guy was just using like a flathead and you can almost like just press it out, which is very strange.
Yeah.
And then do a little bit of,
Oh, give her hell, kid.
oh, I'm scared. Oh. And then that comes out. And the Thrashing kit actually gives you a new snap ring, so we'll put that aside and put it on the new pipe when it's ready. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and install the new headers now. You guys just missed it, but Sabrina said that my thumbnail for this video was complete shit. So what I'd really love from you guys is just some comments down below. TJ, I thought your thumbnail was fire. Well, TJ, your thumbnail was shit. Well, actually, I'll say this. If the thumbnail is a picture of me riding on the road with the bike, then just know that I changed it. And if it's a picture of me with a Fire RX-7 in the photo and the Blitz 03s and a beautiful garage shot, if that's the thumbnail, we went with the one that I like.
And if that's the thumbnail and you guys would have preferred to see TJ on the bike with the exhaust in action, then let us know down below. How do you start this thing?
Just a couple things. Don't start it, there's no exhaust on there right now. How do they expect you to put the snap ring in? The retaining ring.
You just gotta be smarter than a fifth grader.
I know.
Me and TJ went through like this phase where we watched that for like...
It's a good show.
Didn't we, TJ?
It's a good show.
No, that was your other boyfriend.
Oh!
Oh, let's see it. Oh!
Bad the bone.
Oh, you're not.
Brandon, keep your hands on my hog! Whoa! Get off my hog. You don't disrespect the man's hog.
Get off his hog, woman.
Dude, she was gonna drop it. Just realize.
Please, Anthony, when you edit this, please zoom in on his face.
I can't figure out this retaining ring.
Never touch another man's hog.
Never grab another man by the hog.
We're gonna be reusing the O2 sensors, and the kit came with these adapter bungs, so we're gonna go ahead and install these. But before we install that, because this stuff is gonna get really hot and we may be taking this off again in the future, we're gonna go ahead and use some anti-seize on all of the threads and the clamps too, because this stuff's gonna get extremely hot and we don't want this to get corroded or just ruined over time. So I was recommended to use this, so let's get after it. I didn't film the headers going on, I apologize, but right now they're loosely on. I just got both of the nuts on each stud, and the front header is also loosely on. Danny right now is wiring, or trying to wire this O2 sensor. You said it's a little bit tight, Dan? We could take them out and look, really, if it was that, or we can measure them, but mine's tighter than what stock was, so that leads me to believe that they're the same length. We're finding that the front O2 sensor is a little bit tight. The chassis harness is plugged into the bottom of the frame. So I think what we're gonna try to do is pull it off of the frame like this. I might be able to reroute this. Oh yeah, Dan.
Oh yeah, bud. Next up, we're gonna slide the muffler onto the end of the header. And we're also gonna be using thread locker on this bracket because of the vibration.
50 bucks if I drink this.
Gotta slide this sucker on. Asks for 3D thread lock. You just put on enough for the whole country, brother.
Do you want your nuts to get loose?
I like a little loose nut every now and then.
I like a strong peen.
Okay. All right, the pipe's installed. Before we start it up, Danny really wants me to wipe her down. So all I have.
Nasty.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, you're wiping it. It's brand new, dude. Nothing on there. Stainless steel, dude. It's stainless. Nothing can stain it.
Oh, really? Let me bring you this paper over here that says,
Stainless steel does require maintenance.
All right, are you ready, brother? We're gonna start this up and all the hog riders are gonna come out from the valley and be like, who's that? So I don't know if there's an exhaust leak. Danny and I
No, there is.
at, like, the
space.
It doesn't look like there is. All right, this thing's gonna sound like a real hog.
Hey, get a load of this hog.
3, 2,
What?
the hog's coming alive. 1.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Look at Danny's a hater, but he loves it.
I still think this is dumb.
No, he loves it. She's got a nice purr, brother. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna let her get warmed up and see if we get any leaks anywhere. I have you guys on my GoPro mount right now, and they both looked at me and said, wow, you look like an idiot. If I saw you on a bike, I would think, wow, that guy's so cool. And then I would see the GoPro on his chest, and I'd think, wow.
I'd be like, this is what I would do. If I was like a single female driving down the road, I'd be like, whoa, that's a fucking sick bike. What a hot guy. I need to pull up next to him. And then as I pull up, I see that on his chest. I'm like,
Okay, for one, Sabrina would never think that about a motorcycle guy. We've already been through this. All right, well, we're gonna get an official sound test of this. I don't have my moto vlog set up right now with the mic inside the camera, so hopefully it doesn't get too blown out, boys, but I'm expecting some good clips, at least a few. Oh, she sounds so sick, dude. Oh, yeah. Now keep in mind, we don't have a tune on this at the moment, so it might make some little crackles, we don't know yet.
it's loud. It's louder than my car. Ride, brother.
Dude, she ripped.
It's really loud. It's louder than my car.
Oh, she's loud as hell.
You looked a bit startled there on the bike.
I looked a bit scared, if you ask me.
As I mentioned earlier, Calvin has been sick for like a week. We haven't seen him. And Sabrina had the good idea to come to like a CVS and get him like a little gift bag. So here we are. We're trying to figure out what to get him.
He needs a hydrating facial.
No, get him the anime one.
Get him both. Get him both.
Big anime guy.
Some
Calvin
skin
is.
masks because he's been sitting in bed for a week.
Give him some cream for his peen, if you know what I mean. Danny just stole my gift idea. I said I was gonna give him a little scratcher so he could pick his meat.
This
pick his butt without having to lean over.
His meat? Yeah,
dude,
I broke it in for Calvin.
His meat gets stuck to the side of his leg. He'll be able to pick it up without having to lean it over. Came in for a few things and Sabrina ended up picking up half the store.
Calvin deserves the world. Look at his fan for his fever.
We don't have a pen, so I had to break into his Krill activity pack, and we're gonna write on. No, it's fine.
No,
Look,
TJ,
dude.
you can't see shit.
Are you? What are you? Are you blind? Don't take mine. All right, here's our card. I would show you guys on the inside, but it's top secret information
It's
and
really
slightly inappropriate. So if Calvin chooses to share it on Instagram, you guys can see what we said there. Now the mission is to get to Calvin's house. Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Oh my god.
Mr. Calvin! He's alive!
Don't touch me, I'm sterile. Is this the first time you've smelled fresh air, brother? I'm gonna need you to stay 6.5 feet away. Sabrina, no, you can't risk it! You can't risk it!
Give the card. Give him the card. Whoa!
Oh, not the bend!
No!
The bend! Oh, dude, Calvin.
Mr. Garage.
Is this like a orange tie-dye wrap job on your... Read the card, read the card, read the card!
It was stupid. In the last video, I asked you guys what mods I should do to the bike, and there's literally close to 4,000 comments. So obviously you guys had a lot to say. I hope you guys like the Thrashing Supply exhaust. I'd like to hear your guys' comments again. What should be the next things we should do? I saw a lot of comments suggesting we should do bars and risers. I saw some people saying that we should do some like shifter linkage or some new pegs. Help educate me down below, because I know by you guys watching this video, if you are a Harley enthusiast or a motorcycle enthusiast, you probably can realize that TJ doesn't really know that much about this and he's still learning. So I am feeding off of your guys' information. So please help me learn down below. I would truly appreciate it. And for those that are being scared that TJ is turning to the dark side and is focusing more on motorcycles, I will say this. Remember when we sold that Lamborghini Huracan to Whistle and Diesel, and I said I sold that for a reason and there was something coming and something really big in the background that I was working on, and to do that I needed to get rid of that card. Well, anyways, just don't forget that. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and keep moving forward.